to the email.
Hello, everyone. And all of you waiting in the virtual queue of Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon, welcome to the TheCoasterCasters Travel, episode 54. My name is Travis, and with me tonight I have Alex.
Hello and salutations. It's me, Alex, from Alex Productions, and I'm glad to be on for tonight.
And also, I have Will.
Hello, everyone.
Is that all you're going to say?
Hello, everyone. It is the leader of the pack. Let's get this thing going. There. Is that better?
Thank you. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Is he going to continue? Is he going to say anything else? What the heck's going on? Is he okay?
All right.
But yeah, before we talk about
Howdy.
Fallon, because we're going to wait till the end to talk about Fallon. Alex, do you have some news for us?
Yeah, actually, we're going to be starting off a little bit early with some news from the West Coast. University of Hollywood, the park that has recently launched the Wizarding World Harry Potter and the Walking Dead attraction, has now officially started work on more demolishment of pending sound stages 22, 23, 24, and 25. These four sound stages, are located on the west side of Transformers The Ride 3D, Panda Express, the Character Shop, and the former NBC Universal Experience. There has been a lot of rumors for the future expansion of the lower lot because of the NBC Universal Evolution Plan, which has been going on throughout the past few years, and they are continuing to work with the addition of new sound stages. As speculation is going on for whether or not this may be Nintendo, DreamWorks, or a new property altogether. Will, I'm actually going to start off with you. Are you excited to see the expansion go off?
Yes and no. I have my ups and downs because they can go either way. Well, not with the park itself, but I guess with the fans, whatever they build, I mean, they can go either, they love it or they absolutely hate it. So it can go either way, whatever it is.
Travis, what do you think? Are you excited to see Hollywood expand?
Yes, and this is what I was talking about earlier with what we're going to go into what we think it is, correct?
You have yours, I have mine, and
Will has something.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to start with yours?
Yes, I do. I think it's Fallon. Straight up. I think it's Fallon.
And I've actually rebuttal about that with him too. My reason why is because he's already on the studio tour and be a waste of money, especially considering there's other IPs that they have right now that are far more marketable and far more popular.
Mm-hmm.
Although, and I will say this, Blue Sky, I actually kind of wish this would have happened if they did Secret Life of Pets. I believe that a proper metropolitan area that had Transformers, Secret Life, Race Through New York, and like Jurassic Park all connected together would actually have been kind of an interesting concept. And there's a way you could do Jurassic Park and actually still make it thematically correct with New York. And honestly, I believe kind of like a Central Park, but Jurassic World. Like an exhibit at Jurassic World in Central Park. That's how I see it.
And right before we went live, I thought of someone, but I know they're not getting an attraction like Jimmy Fallon.
Well, it has to be at the Tonight Show if they do that.
I was thinking, she's big in California. I was thinking, how would it be if Universal Studios Hollywood built a Ellen DeGeneres ride?
I think that kind of actually brings a big problem because of her relationship with Disney, and that could actually alienate. Plus,
she doesn't just have a relationship with Disney; she has a relationship with Universal.
No, she doesn't have a relationship with really anybody. She has a ride at Disney.
Yeah, and she has also a relationship with multiple companies like Universal, Disney, and even Warner Brothers. Personally, if they do like one of those type of shows, it'd have to be the Tonight Show. And honestly, I believe that, and we'll talk about it.
I have breaking news.
Did Fallon just close?
What?
Don't you dare say that again.
No. I have breaking news, and it's not bad. It's actually good.
Oh.
What happened?
One of the panelists at the Designers Forum is wearing a Tapu Tapu.
Okay.
Wait, is that tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's actually tomorrow as well. That's actually kind of a surprise. We'll talk about that a little later too.
Just wanted to point that out before I forgot.
But there's something fascinating that I believe that I don't think the Race to New York attraction is going per se, but I do think every time a new host comes in for the Tonight Show, they will update it.
Oh, yeah, it's easily updated.
Or they may just do a Saturday Night Live attraction as it was originally proposed. And they actually did have a Saturday Night Live attraction planned. It would have been the same as Race for New York, and it would have used multiple SNL characters from back in the past. Honestly, I believe that there is potential of him updating the attraction for if it ever come to Hollywood and if it stays in Orlando. But personally, and here's how I see it. I've heard Nintendo, I've heard DreamWorks, I've heard multiple IPs. I'm really curious to see what the hell takes over that land. Because that's not exactly a large plot of land, especially unless if you combine it with Soundstage 28, but that's still a stretch. So they're going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff in the lower lot. Basically, the lower lot's about to become a lot less welcoming. And it's going to be that way for the next few years.
Yeah.
Once the Nintendo World comes in and once other expansions come in, which they will, it's going to be fascinating. Personally, I think they'll invest in DreamWorks. You have multiple IPs that are widely known, and there are crowds that can go for that. I mean, hell, if you wanted to, a Kung Fu Panda area could actually work out because there is a large Mandarin crowd over in LA.
Are we forgetting another property?
What?
Diagon Alley.
I've always thought myself, while that would be nice, I don't think that's the proper location.
Can someone send me a map of what's being taken out and all that?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Variety actually had something earlier in the year.
Okay. Hang on, Travis. I'm finding it for you, buddy.
I do believe that whatever's going to happen in Hollywood, Diagon Alley is an afterthought, unless if the 2024 Olympics is held in LA, which probably will be likely.
Because Disney's pumping money.
Shit.
The NBC has the television rights to the Olympics for that year.
Exactly.
They will market the hell out of that park.
Yeah. That park will actually
Actually, I think there's like a broadcasting stations for the Olympics solely there too. If that happens, of course.
Yeah.
And that they would probably use some of the sound stages for that. And what I mean by is the ones that are currently starting to be built by Falls Lake. But I do believe that there's a lot that you can do. And with Universal, there's a lot of expansion that can happen. So what I'm actually kind of curious, Will, what exactly were you thinking of a replacement?
For the sound stages, I was thinking either I thought of it at the last minute. Again, I was thinking about maybe an Ellen DeGeneres attraction or Diagon Alley because that's been a big rumor for Uh, Hollywood. So I was thinking one of the two.
Actually, I can probably look up the space for you if you want.
Yeah, I'm having trouble finding it.
I'm going to send that into Twitter and then so you guys can see it. But this is from the Variety article from June of last year.
Okay.
That being said, as far as I know, Soundstage is 28, the plot for 28, 22, 23, 24, 25. Panda Express, the character shop, and the deli near Transformers, and the restrooms, they still cannot hold enough space for Diagon. And for Mummy, Mummy's probably going to be going. As much as I know people don't like that, they can't. Like, they have to have space. Okay, I just sent it on Variety.
This better be the right picture. Yep, it is.
I just I just sent the Variety image onto
Oh
the Twitter
yeah,
messaging.
that is not enough space for Diagon Alley.
I don't know.
How so?
Let me see.
Wait. Which one? Soundstage removal area. So the arrows.
Okay.
Okay, so at the left of the Transformers building, you know those two blue ones?
Sheriff's substation. I see 6. I see child care.
Okay, to the left.
Okay.
10, to the left.
10 sound stages and pending alley selected for 2024 Olympics.
No, okay. So you see the lower lot within the image, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the left.
All right.
See 2 blue buildings?
Yes.
Those are sound stages 22, 23, 24,
there it is.
and 25.
The blue says the next 5 years. Okay.
And
the pink is projects underway complete. Wait, what was the pink?
Sound stages 29 and 28 were already removed, and 31 still isn't. As for the one near the Metro sets, those are completed sound stages.
That has to be enough space for Diagon Alley.
No, and I can actually go onto Google Earth and prove it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. How do you do that?
Let me just do it for you guys, and we can go to the next topic and come back to it.
No, I want to do it myself.
I'm the one that has that knowledge.
I don't care if you are the one. Don't need no gun. Don't need respect and all that whatever crap.
What?
It's enough for Diagon.
It's not. Are you counting sound stages 29 and 31 as well?
Let me see. How do you do this whole thing?
All right, I'm going to show everyone right now. So bear in mind that I'm getting a new computer in the next few days. Okay, so
because that's Wizarding World right there. That's Diagon. Diagon's right here.
Let me show you the space that Hollywood has.
Okay, let's look at Alex for a second.
You can see my screen being shared, right?
Yes.
Now, what I do is basically
use references for me. I know I see
using the. Okay, so what I'm just doing is mapping out the overall size of Hogsmeade, just for comparison.
Okay.
And this is why I believe that you will not see Diagon Alley down there. Because I know for a fact Diagon's about 8 acres for Orlando.
No, it's like 3.
No, it is.
It's not 8.
Okay. Yeah. Keep in mind that it's a little bit rough, but it gives you the bare idea. So this is about 6.43 acres. That took a large amount of the park, which is actually rather small. Okay, so you see that?
Yeah.
All right. Now, are you saying like get rid of everything within, like to the left of Jurassic Park and Transformers.
Okay, zoom out of the. Will had to go do something, so we're gonna take a little bit of time doing this. Zoom out. Where's the lower lot?
This area right here.
Okay, where's Transformers?
Right here. Right where I'm pointing you.
Okay, so that's Transformers.
That's Mummy, and that's Jurassic Park.
Okay, where are the sound stages that are being demolished?
These sound, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 31, and other sound stages over here as well. Now,
because you know what I would say.
I'm going to do this without 29 and 31, just to give you a perspective.
Give me what I need you to do is basically what you're doing, kind of. Not really.
So, okay. The character shop, the restrooms, Panda Express, and the deli, along with the Transformers extended queue, which will have to be readjusted, along with the sound stages of 22, 23, 24, 25, and the plot for 28 is about 4.53 acres.
Okay. How much is Orlando's Diagon?
Are you including the waterfront and the Hogwarts Express?
Don't do Hogwarts Express.
Okay.
Because
you're including the waterfront.
The London waterfront facade with the attraction.
And are you also counting the bus and the park, like the park right outside?
Sure, I guess. Because I don't think it's much.
I've done actually measurements by myself too. So, okay. What I'm going to do is just to give you a size comparison.
Oh, Jesus. Never mind.
Yeah. So this is about 3 acres. So that already dwarfs half of Hogsmeade. Yeah.
Okay, now go take out Hogwarts Express. Do all of Diagon and the front.
And I'm going to keep the berm too, because that hides Diagon out.
Yeah.
Five
5 acres.
29.7, but now keep in mind, I've also heard that Hogwarts Express would be included, possibly.
Well, I don't know if they can do that, but by the way, that's a lot of cool Fallon construction right there. By the way, not Fallon.
That's
Fast and Furious. My bad.
And that was on March 5th.
Yeah, that was on March 5th of last year.
Yeah, amazing how time goes by.
I know. Now, like, it's an entire year, and they haven't even like started putting anything inside. That's awesome.
No, they have. They have. Trust me.
No, they're building the stuff inside. Nothing's like going on.
Well, they did enclose the building and put up scaffolding, like the structure.
Yeah, I know. They're working on it. It's a work in progress. So that's 5.9. Now go back to California.
But before I go, and I'm just going to do this, Fallon size, just to give it a perspective. As far as I know, I believe this is the closest.
No, I think it goes all the way down, dude.
That's the size of Fallon. I could be wrong about that.
I think it's
It's still early to tell. They haven't updated it.
I know.
And they'll probably update it soon. But so now going back to Hollywood.
Yeah, go back to Hollywood.
And the reason why I would say no to Diagon over at 23, 24, 25, 22, and those buildings in the 28 plot. London. A lot of people want the ultimate experience, much like how people wanted in Orlando.
Lower lot. Now, hear me out, and this is going to be really weird. But take out Transformers.
Okay. That is not going to happen.
Take out Transformers and just hear me out. I have an idea.
They're not going to get rid of Transformers.
I have.
Times. You really don't know how much of it.
I have an idea.
No. I actually want to hear Travis's idea.
I have an idea. It solves everyone's problems.
Okay, I did that. It's 5.22 acres.
Okay, cool. Literally gut out the Mummy building and start building Transformers inside of the Mummy. And then once the Mummy is finished, or the Transformers Mummy is finished, demolish everything, build Diagon.
You realize how old the Mummy building is.
Then demolish the Mummy building and build a brand new soundstage.
And one of the most, Nintendo has been long rumored for the lower lot.
Then they're going to have to get rid of a lot more.
And
all of the stuff that's behind the sound stages that are being demolished is going to have to go for something.
You also have to remember it's a fully working studio.
It's going to stop being a fully working studio if they want it to work. If they want it to function as a theme park.
Who says they can't do both?
They can't.
It's not possible.
It's not going to. It's Hollywood Studios couldn't do it. There's a lot of other places that would love to be working studios and theme parks, but they just can't do it physically.
Universal Studios has history on its side.
I understand that.
Realize
they have history, but they don't have space. They're going to have to take that golf course across the street, but they won't do it.
I realized how much people got into a bitch when the Soundstage 28 was actually removed.
Well, they're going to have to.
I'm not kidding. There was a hell of a lot of people because it was treasured film history. No one knew it was closing, and no one knew that was being torn down.
They're going to have to get over themselves.
You really don't understand how Hollywood works. And
how much is this? What's this?
Okay. This is what I would think would be a proper size for Nintendo. It would dig into the mountain. It'd be 9.58, and this is...
Wait, how much is this?
The ideal. 9.58 acres.
Take out the trees.
And for context, just...
No. Take out the trees.
No, I can't. I cannot take out those trees.
No, not literally take out those trees. What I need you to do is, where do you enter?
The lower lot?
Yes.
Okay, I know where you're going off, but right now they're extending the Starway.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know.
Here.
I want to know where you enter.
To get into the lower lot itself?
Yes.
You start on the upper hill Starway, go down.
Down and down. Okay, cool. Okay.
Up to the upper lot, you just take the same course.
Where's the entrance for Transformers?
Right dab in the center. You have that midway, and you have a fire escape.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to take out Mummy and go around. Stop moving. You're messing my brain up. Okay, take out Mummy and go around like you literally just did, but don't go into the trees.
Okay, including the sound stages above it?
Yes.
And no one knows exactly about 2931, so I'm just keeping that in perspective.
Will, I'm glad you're back. You're going to love me.
Wooded.
Is he guys saying you're welcome?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm going to say you're welcome. How much is this?
7.86 acres.
Diagon.
So,
there's your
now here.
There's your Diagon, and then take out the two You keep moving, and I don't know where I am. I'm in
But I want to show you something. Here's where I think Diagon would be the most ideal.
They won't put it next to Hogsmeade.
It's actually Beijing in the original concept art almost kind of looked like it too. Honestly, I believe that they're space hungry and they will try to do something.
I don't think they will. That's really tacky and stupid. Personally,
Who says they can't do changes to the Hogwarts facade itself to update it? It's possible they can do changes to make sure it doesn't look tacky. Just to give it to some perspective. That's about 6.474. So if you take out the solar panels, give or take 7.52.
they won't put Diagon next to Hogsmeade.
You really shouldn't.
Okay,
expect
what
that.
I need you to do is zoom all the way out so I can see the upper and lower lots.
The only way to do is size of the upper lot compared to the lower.
No, I don't need it. I just need to look. Where's Hogsmeade? Put your cursor over Hogsmeade. Okay. I see it. It's perfect. On the back side of zoom in. On the back side where the forest is. That's where your entrance for the Hogwarts Express is going to be. It will go down and to the lower lot to Diagon where Mummy is.
I'm honestly saying this, and let me show you. Like, I want to show you the size of Hogwarts Express.
But you understand where I'm going with that, right?
Yes, and I believe, and I'm going to stop after this after I show you the Diagon with Hogwarts Express, because this should be interesting for you to know. Because you can find Hogwarts Express that is from Orlando for Hollywood.
It would probably be longer, to be honest. It'd probably have to be a little longer because they couldn't really cut into the mountain that much.
Okay, so I'm going to actually cut with, like, include Hogwarts Express.
Okay.
Just to give you a perspective about acreage. Okay. Altogether, this is 7.67 acres.
No, include the track as well.
That would go longer.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, you want me to just do like a mileage, like a path?
Yes.
All right. All right, so it's about, give or take, like 0.41. 42.
It'll be way longer than that because they'll go down and then they'll cut back around and then go up. It'll be a figure 8 in Hollywood.
So they're going to use a pulley system to pull the train up the hill?
Probably.
No, like, I'm honestly saying this. Don't expect Diagon Alley to be location. There is a lot right on the line.
That's a perfect spot for it. They don't need to worry about. Think about it.
Nintendo's
If you're going,
and everything has been pointing to Nintendo, not Diagon.
No.
Everything has.
Listen,
Everything
and this is going to make complete sense in a second.
It's not making complete sense.
No, because this is going to make sense. By the time you announce Nintendo and finish it, no one's going to care. Who's coming to the Olympics? Adults. Adults want to see something that's adulty, not Nintendo. Your adult thing is Harry Potter. Bring Diagon in before
they already have their Harry Potter. It's in Hogsmeade.
But it sucks. They need Green
No, it doesn't. It has the Best Forbidden Journey. It has
no.
Yes, it does. It has the Dementors, and it also has
the Dementors in Orlando.
No, you don't actually have the.
Yes, we have.
Not the way that Hollywood does.
Yes, we do.
We have Dementors in Orlando.
They closed the ride and they made it just like Hollywood's.
No,
I'm known all of them and made them like Hollywood.
Actually, if you want, maybe I can actually ask on Twitter, because I'm fully confident in saying that Dementors are not in the Hollywood, not in the Orlando one, in terms of the particular scene that they are expressed in Hollywood. The Hollywood got an additional scene that was cut from Orlando. That's what happened.
Let me do research on that, and I will get back to you.
Hollywood has the 4K projectors. They also have an updated version of their Flight of the Hippogriff attraction, which actually...
Okay, well, Flight of the Hippogriff in Orlando was an attraction that was already there.
True, but you're using a reliable maker
about it. If you take out Mummy, which they're planning on doing anyway.
I call party foul on that because Japan had the Vekoma version. And that was entirely built from the ground up.
Wait.
Okay, well, time out. Let me speak. If you take out Mummy, the only roller coaster you have in that park is Flight of the freaking Hippogriff.
And who says they won't have something from Nintendo?
They're not going to put in a Nintendo roller coaster. They will not. They'll put in a junior roller coaster. If you bring in Gringotts, that's basically replace Mummy, and bring in more shops and food for the increased amount of people that they're going to have for the 2020 or 2024 Olympics.
Honestly, I believe if you would do Gringotts, you have to do it closer to Hogsmeade than to the lower lot. There is a way you can actually do it and make it thematically cohesive and about treating Hogwarts.
They already have so many,
although
Hogwarts in Hollywood is weird compared to how Hogsmeade is in the books.
Why? Because it faces more or less to the mountain?
No, it's just it doesn't feel like Hogsmeade. When you walk into it in Orlando, it feels like Hogsmeade.
Exactly.
If you have Hogsmeade and if you have Hogsmeade right next to Diagon Alley is not going to feel like Diagon Alley.
Seriously, here's the thing.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Sorry, Will, what were you talking about?
I was just going to say really quick, I mean, I agree with Travis because here's the thing. I'm going to Cali later this year, and I've walked into Hogsmeade, and when I walk in to Hogsmeade in Cali, to be honest, I've seen videos of Hogsmeade in Cali. Dude, it doesn't.
You haven't been in it in person, though.
It does not look in comparison to Orlando.
Let me ask, did you actually go in person?
The last time I went was in 2008.
Okay, don't base yourself off videos. I swear to God, that's something that I actually Hogsmeade is much like how Diagon is in person. It's a different experience day and night.
Okay, but I will also state this. There's a lot of people that, and I know this isn't a good thing to do, but it's something like you kind of have to do. There are a lot of people that go to Universal that I know that have the same thought about things the same as me. They don't like that Fast and Furious is going to be the way it is. They like what Fallon is with the virtual queue and all that stuff, which we'll get to later. And
although
they thought that Hogsmeade was really weird. And it shouldn't have been put where it was.
Although that's kind of what Potter is. It's supposed to be weird. It's not supposed to be. Look, you have a lot of things that this park needs to balance. And while I do believe that they should have done more for the park, like they should do more for the park right now, that doesn't mean they can't. And I do believe that if you see Mummy closed, that doesn't mean you won't see another coaster like that again in the parks, but it'll be different. It'll be the same attraction. And as for Hogsmeade, look, we already are running out of space, and I'm actually going to do this because it's important that everyone knows this. The size of Hollywood is drastically smaller than it is for Orlando, and that's just talking the park. So I'm going to do this. So including the maintenance bay and the Lorelei itself, it's incredibly small, and I'm going to also do Orlando as well, and then we'll move to a different topic. Okay, so you see this, right?
I'm watching Forbidden Journey right now.
But
So
just
spiders.
So, like, currently the park is at about, give or take, 49 acres. Well, actually, no, that's not right.
Oh, don't please. I see Waterworld in the yellow. I want to see Waterworld before it goes.
It's going to stay. They're investing a lot of money into that attraction right now. And they've been investing it for a while.
Thank you.
It's going to stay.
I want to see it before it goes, if they decide before.
Consider this. And I actually do kind of think of this as kind of an interesting tidbit. Hollywood has had Waterworld for multiple years, and it was originally going to be a failure. Like, they would have replaced it a few years after it originally opened. But because of the popular success of the show and the fact that it became one of the most popular shows in LA.
Sir, I saw the video of it when it was the Miami Vice stunt show. I'm glad they got rid of that and replaced it with Waterworld.
And I'm going to actually say this. I believe that Waterworld is basically iconic for the park right now, just as much as it is for the studio tour. It's become very popular, and it's been so popular enough that they've spun it off in Japan, Singapore, and probably Beijing. So,
Hey, Alex, you are wrong.
are you watching Hollywood or Orlando?
Hollywood.
Light or actual?
Low light.
Okay, what scene are you talking about?
The Dementors. They might have had the extended scene with the actual screen on the Quidditch pitch. That's about it.
No, it was the Hollywood version has the arms. Orlando, there was some issues going around where they couldn't exactly figure out the placement of the arms, and they had to cancel that. And it was right when you entered the tomb. And Hollywood, they cut out the screen with the foam screen with the face. That kind of, I even believe, took you a picture. That's basically what that scene is.
Well, I'm 97% positive that we have that in Orlando. I will check whenever I go next Sunday. I will honestly check, and I will let you know. Because I'm pretty sure that's why they closed it a year ago. Because remember when we were freaking out about, oh, it's going to turn into 3D. Oh, it's going to turn into 3D. And it didn't turn into 3D. I think that's what they closed it for, was adding the thing from Hollywood.
Like, I'm looking at, I'm just trying to look right now for sake of it. But do you want to go on to the next topic and then I'll come back to you? We have gone on for over about 3 minutes.
Yeah, we need to move on. Okay, so Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland. You know how you let your old people just sit and wait for the parade at night. Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Makes sense.
You can't have people sit and watch your spot and go ride Space Mountain that one more time. They're gonna have people standing like in everything saying, "Hey, you can't do that." So you have to have your entire group. So that's cool.
Makes sense when you think about it in a different context of how much crap that's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the Hollywood scenes right now. Just quick comparison. Okay, so in the Chamber of Secrets, and then okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there is the in Hollywood. There's like extra dimentures within the sequence.
Well, I'll make sure to be on the lookout for that when I go next week, and I'll let you know.
Mm.
Because you know that all of the Islands of Adventure POVs are like super like old.
I'm honestly looking to see if I can find it.
It's you're gonna find it, and it's gonna be a really crappy quality video because I've been looking for a bunch of new stuff to watch because I want to be like, hey, I'm watching all this new stuff for the park. I don't want to watch outdated stuff, and all I'm finding is outdated stuff, and it sucks.
Personally, though, to talk about the parade and the fireworks, it makes sense. It honestly does. And I get why they did that. Okay, so I'm looking at a video. Yeah, okay, so it's Orlando. They basically capture your faces. That's what I'm looking at from a video from October of last year.
Okay.
But yeah, as for the electrical parade, it makes sense. There's a lot of people that do that, and it's kind of disappointing, and it's a rude thing to do.
It is.
So them doing that kind of makes a lot of sense when you think about it in different contexts.
Yeah. Will, what do you think?
If they go with Diagon, I mean,
No, we're talking about Disney now.
oh,
Yeah, we moved on from Universal for the time being.
I mean, I can understand how. I mean, I guess it's like crowd issues with what you said, where people would just sit or stand there. So, I mean, I can understand why they would say, "Hey, you can't do that."
Yeah.
All right, so
All right, so moving on. Alex, did you want to tag team some Universal Japan?
we're gonna tag team back again.
Yeah, I'm actually going to let Will start this one off because
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Me?
Universal Japan has bought the remaining 40. Like Comcast has bought the remaining 49% of the stocks, like the stocks for University of Japan, and they have now complete ownership of the park. This is a large move because the recent event, like the most recent of buyouts, was for Orlando a few years back. Will, I'm going to start the turntables on you.
You're a douche. You know that?
Yeah.
Just start with me. I think it's
Honestly.
I have a feeling that Fallon's gonna make it to Japan. I have a feeling that Diagon's gonna make it to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything that Universal or NBC, Comcast, whatever they're called, Comcast, NBC, Universal, touches turns to gold when it turns into Fallon or, well, we don't know yet about Fallon. So with Harry Potter, because they can literally put Diagon there with the interactive wand spots and just go insane.
I think because of the country that Japan is in, the big thing is going to be Nintendo, because that's going to get ready by the 2019 2020 Olympics, which will be in Tokyo. They want to get ready, and I do believe that there is some legitimate circumstance.
Yeah.
I don't think this means that they're going to sell off the park, though.
No, the park's staying. They're not going to get rid of it.
As a matter of fact,
what's the matter? Holy crap!
Oh shit! Sorry.
Basically, what I think is, yes, they're having issues bringing people into the park, but if you looked, Hong Kong's having big issues, but we'll get to that some other day. But when you look at it, they did a lot whenever they did Flying Dinosaur, and that brought a lot of people in. And I don't even know how Flying Dinosaur is now, if it's still doing well or not.
From what I've been hearing, their best times of success have always been within the seasonal events and new attractions, of course.
With the temporary attractions, because what the heck?
Sorry.
But I don't think this is the end for Japan, and I do think probably for the next year we'll start to see some changes.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Universal Cool is going to stay, and I do think Horror Nights and the Christmas event's going to stay.
Universal Cool is that thing that does all those temporary attractions, right?
Yeah, and Horror Nights in Japan does that too sometimes.
Yeah, I think that Orlando really needs that.
Whoa.
I would love to see something like that in Orlando, where we can get like Attack on Titan and Dragon Quest and like not The Exorcist, but like that could be where they do the VR houses. And actually have the VR houses themed to like an actual IP, not something that Universal created, which is still cool, but you understand what I mean.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe they don't really do virtual reality over there. AR, yes. Oh, I think they dabble in VR for Horror Nights though over there in Japan. But
what the hell?
Osaka's actually been doing really good compared to Disney and Tokyo.
Flying Dinosaur is basically Manta from SeaWorld.
It is. It's
just
basically what it is. Because like at SeaWorld it's got a Manta, but in Japan it's got a what the hell is that thing called?
Actually, wait, no, I'm going to.
Jeez, I didn't even look at this. They had a Godzilla attraction, bruh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's temporary.
Oh yeah, that is temporary.
And
2020 is going to. Whoa! Did they just release something? I think we're getting okay. So did they announce a Donkey Kong attraction?
No, wait, what?
From where I'm looking, I see a Donkey Kong picture and a Mario Kart Double Dash picture.
Oh, that's the permits from a while back. We talked about that.
Yeah, I know. A Night Spectacular Diagon Alley.
We talked about that. We did. Yeah. Well, it's going all back to a head.
Yeah.
Crap, what was I going to talk about?
We're going to move on
Wait.
to Will's news about Six Flags over New England, right? Is that what they're calling it now? It's going to be called Six Flags over New England for like a couple weeks, right?
Oh fuck! I didn't hear about that either.
I'm just joking. That's a joke, but they are calling the Skyscraper.
You bastard! Don't you do that again.
Oh no! I've heard really.
You bastard! Don't you do that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, are we going to talk about the house, like the VR?
Yeah, it's not even a VR house. It's not.
No, I mean
All
the
right,
VR
so I
attraction.
will let Alex do his thing, and then I'll talk about Six Flags Over Georgia.
I think.
We're going to talk about the Flight Doom or Drop a Doom, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
I think Alex was done with what he was talking about.
You sure, Alex? Got anything else?
Yeah, but I'm going to do that later.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it's time to head on down to good old Atlanta, Georgia. So,
I wouldn't say good old if you. Wait. What I was gonna look up? What was I gonna look up? I was gonna.
Don't do it.
No. Land.
Don't. I know exactly what you're doing. Don't.
I'm not. You don't know what I'm doing.
okay.
No. Hold up.
Oh, that's fascinating.
I need to know the number.
Number what?
Every single time that we talk on a thing, we bring up how many roadway deaths there have been in Georgia because no one knows how to drive.
Oh, you dick, man.
So, Drop a Doom.
I need to know the number.
Okay, so
Oh, it's not even like the entire state of Georgia. It's just I-285.
Drop a Doom.
Drop a
I-285
Doom.
is okay. I'll
We're
talk.
going ridiculously off topic.
Travis,
It's not-
I'll talk to you later about I-285. Okay.
It's bad.
Okay. So, for those of you who are not in the know, earlier today, Six Flags Over Georgia sent Travis an email, and then he forwarded it to me. So, North America's first drop tower ride, VR ride, launches for 50th anniversary season at Six Flags Over Georgia. North America's first ever permanent drop tower, Drop of Doom VR with mutant spiders, to debut March 11th. Park to fulfill Atlanta Falcons' bet with sister park Six Flags New England and Justice League Battle for Metropolis 40 construction on time for scheduled May opening. Okay, so today, March 3rd, Six Flags Over Georgia, in partnership with Samsung Electronics America Incorporated, the quote-unquote official technology partner of Six Flags, today announced an all-new virtual reality experience, Drop of Doom VR. The country's first ever permanent drop tower VR attraction is a thrilling, immersive encounter with giant mutant spiders and makes its debut on March 11th as part of the park's 50th anniversary.
Time out.
Yes.
They said that what was the last VR that was at
No, Rage
I
of the
think it was on that
Gargoyles. Which
the conversion for
it was
Ninja.
No, it was Rage of the Gargoyles on Daredevil Dive.
Yeah, they said that actually it was New Revolution that I'm thinking about. They said New Revolution was going to be permanent.
Okay, New Revolution was for the summer, and Rage of the Gargoyles was for
Fright Fest. Yeah. They said that New Revolution was going to be permanent, so I don't think that this is going to be permanent.
It's going to depend on popularity.
New
Revolution.
I think it's going to last about a month and a half, 2 months, and then they're going to drop it.
I have a feeling they're going to make it last for the entire season. They'll probably do a Halloween conversion and a Christmas conversion if there's a holiday in the park, and then retire it after the operating season.
I'm going to be honest. Six Flags is going to ruin VR for the world.
Yes, it is. Okay, so riders using Samsung Gear VR powered by Oculus will become the pilots of a futuristic gunship under attack by mutant spiders. This intense interactive adventuring features a high-speed virtual vertical ascent up 100 stories while teetering off the edge of a helicopter, a 360-degree rotating view high above massive city skyscrapers that are under siege by enormous spiders, a high-intensity gun battle against a giant arachnid spewing baby spiders.
What's an arachnid? Oh, arachnid. My bad.
Arachnid.
Yeah.
Spewing baby spiders that virtually crawl over the rider's body. A thrilling virtual run, 100-story fury plunge straight down between towering skyscrapers. And
so wait, What's the name of the drop tower? Is it arachnophobia?
From what I heard, the final showdown with a spider the size of a van, teeth gnashing, and in full attack mode. So my thought.
So
Go ahead,
yeah, it
Alex.
is acrophobia.
Okay, so this is gonna freaking blow up in their face. Because
I'll be the optimist in this case.
because first off, they say it's gonna be the North America's first ever permanent drop tower, but then you scroll down and it says for a limited time. What the hell is it, Six Flags Over Georgia?
Basically, it's marketing, plain as night and day.
And also, I've ridden New Revolution, and I've ridden Rage of the Gargoyles, and I've had really bad experiences on both things because, one, my VR headset quit working. So
then that's not an issue. The attraction itself is an issue of operations. That's not related to the attraction.
well, for operations, you can blame Gene Petriello for that.
So
Hey,
will you
I
blame
like
him for
being
justly?
I like being on nice lists. Let's keep myself on some nice lists, please.
Oh, sure.
And then,
sure.
and also, too, why this is you fight raging spiders. This is a Fright Fest thing, not a summer thing.
So wait, this is stand up or sit down?
This is a sit down. Acrophobia, you sit down in a seat and then you go up and then drop.
Acrophobia.
It says on the website that stand up.
Please. Yeah, okay. It's a sit down.
Hold on.
It's sit down.
Hold on. Acrophobia is the name for the freefall tower located at Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell.
Mm-hmm.
The attraction was designed by Intamin of Switzerland and was marketed by Intamin's Liechtenstein-based subsidiary Ride Trade. When Acrophobia opened to the public in the spring of 2001, it became the first free-fall attraction of its kind in the world. It's 200 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
It has a 161-foot drop, which makes no sense because it would be like a 200-foot drop, but they have this huge freaking block at the top.
I think that's like a holding.
That's the hold thing up.
Yeah, no. It has one vehicle and 30 riders per vehicle, and you have to be a maximum of 52 inches or 132 centimeters to ride.
Doesn't the attraction rotate?
Yep, it rotates as you go up, and then right when you get to the top, the seats lean forward.
Then yeah, it's perfect, and I'm actually going to be the optimist in this situation.
I actually have some more things to read, but you can go ahead.
I believe that something that people have to keep open-minded about.
Now let me read what they sent to the general public on this. Oh Lord!
I'm trying to keep my ass happy.
Doesn't do anything right. They say one thing and then say completely different.
I'm gonna read it in a very, let's just say,
good attitude.
A very nice attitude. Mutant spiders and creepy crawlers.
My thoughts about Six Flags.
Getting in the virtual world.
There's a fire in Magic Kingdom.
There's a fire in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. It didn't seem to impact the operations, but there was a fire, probably small.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue. Mutant spiders and creepy critters crawling on your skin in the virtual world. Mutant spiders, creepy critters crawling, Jesus, 6 Flags Over Georgia, on your skin and 100-story fiery plunge. What, are you on fire now? Await on North America's first ever drop tower virtual reality ride, Drop of Doom VR. Prepare to become the pilot of a futuristic gunship under attack by your worst nightmare, gigantic spiders. Through an intense and interactive adventure. Wearing Samsung Gear VR headsets powered by Oculus, you'll encounter a high-speed vertical ascent up 100 stories while teetering off the edge of a helicopter. As you rise up, Hamilton reference, you'll be traveling through a massive city with large skyscrapers around you, under siege by life-size spiders. Prepare for a high-intensity gun battle against a giant arachnid. My bad, I'm dyslexic. Which is spewing baby spiders that are virtually crawling all over your body. Not literally, virtually. And if you
I'll
aren't
give credits too. At least they're actually matching the original name of the attraction.
No, the actual name of the attraction is
no, the theme, like the actual, like what it's based on, the arachnid.
Oh my god, they do say stand-up gyro drop tower.
It's not a stand. No, it is not. Acrophobia.
Technically, it is.
No, it is not. Acrophobia is a sit-down ride, Travis. I've ridden it many times. It is a sit-down ride.
It looks stand. Maybe it depends on the seat.
You do not. No. I have ridden Acrophobia.
This is the worst. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have ridden Acrophobia multiple times. It is a sit-down ride, Alex, and there is no specific seats for you to stand up.
Look at this horrible.
That's not Acrophobia.
Now look at this graphic.
That's shitty artwork. Whoever designed it sucks at drawing.
Alex, look at this.
Okay, so while
the Photoshop in me dies inside.
No, it gets worse. Look at this Photoshop.
That's terrible.
You know what's funny about that? That's Zumjaro.
Actually, no, that's Superman.
That's Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom.
Yeah, Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom. It says right here. What else? Let's see how it works. Oh, it's just pictures of the ride now.
That's a sit-down ride, Alex. I'll send you a video after we're done.
All I'll say is that, like, the concept, the Photoshop in me dies inside.
Oh yeah, it looks terrible.
Okay, so I have about a few more things to read, if that's okay with you guys. For a limited time, only guests can experience the Drop of Doom virtual reality attraction free with paid park admission. For opening weekend, Six Flags Over Georgia will honor the big game bet with its sister park, Six Flags New England. As a result of the Atlanta Falcons' loss, the park will rename its the Patriot Sky Screamer. God, that's fucked up. I'm going to skip all that. Later this spring, the high-action thrill ride Justice League Battle for Metropolis in 4D will make its debut. Justice League is an engaging, full-century action ride with guests joining forces with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Green Lantern using stun blasters to defeat Lex Luthor, the Joker, and his henchmen, recently named by USA Today as one of the 12 most anticipated theme park rides for 2017. Construction on the state-of-the-art attraction and the all-new Metropolis Park, is nearly complete. And Six Flags Over Georgia is open on weekends, March 11th through May 14th, and daily for spring break, April 1st through the 9th. Summer daily operations begin May 20th. Season pass and all season dining passes to Six Flags Over Georgia and Whitewater in Marietta, which provide unlimited visits and meals all season long, are available online. And
on the bright side, at least there's Justice League.
I'm gonna give it a chance, but I have a feeling it's gonna.
Give it a shot. I swear it will be worth it.
But hey, Will, while you're giving it a shot, don't throw away your shot.
No, shit.
You know, even as someone that's starting to grow in Hamilton, that's really annoying.
I love it.
It's annoying.
No, it's not.
Alex, you're going to get something in a minute.
I know. It's the hate mail that Travis is going to send to me.
No, it's not that. It's something completely different.
It's the hate mail you're going to send to him about the host. You're going to be like, wow, this guy sucks. All he talks about is Hamilton and Disney.
Well, at least I'm one that talks about Wicked and Universal.
Direct message. Alex. No, I don't want them. That's what I think about Six Flags Over Georgia right now.
You'll grow back onto it.
There you go, Alex. All right, moving on.
But is there anything else for you?
Oh, and I mentioned this last week. Six Flags, in celebration of its 50th anniversary. I have some friends that are going to be in the 50th anniversary show, and from what it looks like, I guess it's going to be based on like the best moments in the past 50 years of the park.
You would think it would be. They wouldn't do the worst moments.
I wonder if Mr. Six is going to be a part of it.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so
God.
Wait, can we get him to do the what was that? Oh, the nasty freestyle part of it, because someone dubbed that song nasty freestyle or whatever. I don't remember what the song is called. Oh,
I think, hang on, let me try to find it.
The First Let Me Hop Out the Porsche or whatever song. No, I'm talking about.
Is there anything else we need to talk about for Georgia?
No, but we need to go to Skyplex.
Oh, right. God, so we need that.
Ugh. So cringy.
It could be worse. It could be the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train commercial.
Hey, you can.
Or it could be the Pandora commercials.
Easy.
Hey, easy on Pandora. It's a child that. Never mind. I'm not going to be that mean, but I'll say that whenever. I'll say that off chat because it's really, really mean.
Don't say.
Back to Skyplex. I'll bash it till the end of my days.
I'm gonna just message you guys it.
All right, but Skyplex. Let's talk about it. Let's beat the crap out of it.
Skyplex, I'm ready for it. Now that I'm gonna give a chance.
I just see it as something that's been over glorified, and it's not going to happen. I can't see it happen. It's like every year, like it's getting. I don't like. It's kind of getting blue balled, like how Pandora was.
Blue balls.
But hopefully, someone gets that pun.
They have sex with their tails.
Knock knock. Who's there? Sex sales. I don't want to.
I need to step away for a minute.
Yeah, let's go to something else and talk about Fallon.
No, Alex, please look at it.
No, I did. Let's go back to Fallon. Because we said about Skyplex, and I'll hold off on my next topics until next week. The next time we come on.
Okay, which is going to be next week. It's just going to be on the road because I'll be in Orlando. Well, I'll be in Gainesville, but close enough.
But in all seriousness, I'll wait till next week to continue on because there is one thing we need to talk about.
Wait 1 second. I have to get a queue up. Don't talk. Just sit there. Just sit there. What the heck?
Excuse you, Alex. That was very rude.
Actually, that was just my mouth.
Oh. Oh, no. What the heck?
That being said,
can I get my freaking...
If it doesn't work, we'll just go straight into it.
There we go. It's the theme song for Jimmy Fallon.
Actually, no, that's not it.
No,
that's
this is it. It's the actual theme song for it. Wow, 3 years ago. Just listen to this. Like, that was 3 years ago when he had his first show.
Like, I'm actually going to start this off, actually, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before I preference anything that I'm going to talk about, I need to let everyone know about my beliefs in terms of humor. I believe humor is completely subjective and that it's ever evolving and ever changing. So expect my thoughts on Fallon in this episode to be different than what I would usually talk about because humor is very different than what we usually expect. So with that out of the way, let's begin. Travis, you are going to write Fallon soon.
Yes, next Sunday, hopefully. If Universal's not like, wow. Well, okay, so this doesn't reflect on to my thinking of what I've seen so far. But I don't want Universal to take into consideration what people are saying about it and say, wow, we really effed up. We need to change this ride and close it on Saturday before I go down there. I would literally go to Universal and choke someone out.
I'm actually going to start saying this. There seems to be a lot of people that are mixed, and this is why I said humor is very subjective to opinion. There's going to be some people that hate this, and there's going to be some people that like this.
Well, okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and cover my face. Actually, I can't cover my face because then you can't hear me. But I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to walk through what happens. So you walk into 30 Rock, and you walk down this long corridor.
You'll receive a color card.
Yeah, you received the color card at the front desk where they say, welcome to 30 Rock. You get a color card. It's either, I think, red, orange, blue, or purple. And then you go
red.
Or red, thank you. I said red. I said red, orange, blue, or purple. I think. I don't know. Anyway.
You said you didn't say red, so I just have to correct.
Okay. Anyway, you get a colored card, doesn't matter what color. And then you go into the first pre-show room, which has a bunch of like old tchotchkes from different hosts and all that stuff. And then once the room lights up that color that's on your card, then you move to the second pre-show. That is where you basically spend most of your time, it seems like. They have some games up there. They have some stills and pictures and stuff from the show. And then they actually have an interactive show going on with #ThePanda and the Ragtime Gals.
Okay, so do you mind if I actually start this off?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Then after that, which that's where your bulk of your wait time is at, they basically interrupt that show and there's a whole like NBC chime. And then it lights up a color, then the Ragtime Gals sing whatever group that is away. So let's just say we're in the orange group. It'll sing the orange group away. They'll go into the ride, and then they'll do, if you go on Universal's YouTube page, they have a rap from Tariq Trotter of The Roots doing the ride safety announcements. And that's what they do for the ride. And then they invite you into the theater. And from what I've heard, because I haven't seen anything from inside the theater, and I haven't seen anything from ride film at all. I haven't seen any ride film, period.
They are being very strict about the ride film, by the way, and don't be surprised that you do not see anything from any large media source.
Trust me, you won't.
At least for a long period of time.
But once I write it, I'm literally right after going to write down every single thing that you do on that ride, and I'm going to tell everybody.
Okay. Do you mind if I start?
Well, at least you two.
I'm going to actually talk a little bit about the queue and how it's handled.
Holy shit.
Because I've actually done some calculations about it myself, and this is what I seem to think is what's happening. Or just
hey, Will, calm down. What's going on?
We got breaking news.
What?
And let me finish, okay? Today, Disney unveils a first ever Ant-Man ride.
What?
No, that was from Hong Kong. That was revealed months back.
And no, this is from March 3rd, Alex, today.
No, I can actually testify.
Alex, hold on. Alex,
and another thing, and Lanuba to have final performance in December at Disney Springs.
I did hear about that. I just didn't want to
But
talk about it yet until
here's what it says. Hong Kong Disneyland is currently in the midst of its own Universal Orlando Resort-esque expansion and renovation plan with a price tag of $1.4 billion.
I don't want to get into this conversation again. We knew about Ant-Man a couple months ago, buddy.
Yeah.
Not trying to spoil it, and I know that you had Lanuba. I just didn't really feel like it needed to be talked about because we all knew that basically everything at Disney Springs is getting a revamp of some sort, because Disney Springs West Side, half of it has no identity and half of it's basically party town.
Yeah.
With the half of it being party town, Splitsville, and down. Well, the half that has nothing is basically from the movie theater or Splitsville, that area, back towards Disney Quest, has literally no identity.
All right, now
and if you watch my Disney Springs vlog from last year, you will totally understand what I'm saying with that. It has literally no identity.
All right, now I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
This is, from what I understand, is how the queue line will be handled. So you will either go online, and they probably won't do this at the start, or at the park under the Metropolis Tribute, and there will be an area to reserve your wait time, reserve your group. The group maximum seems to be 5, and you'll be given the time to come back to the attraction. So during that time while you wait, you can go to other attractions, buy food and drinks, or just walk back.
So you're telling me for Fallon, they'll give me that that card, and I can leave?
No, they'll give you a particular card. They won't give you the actual card.
Okay, so
let me continue.
So what from what I was understanding, which I don't know if it's right or not, I can get a return ticket time, go ride like Mummy a couple times, and then come back in my return ticket time and ride Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, so once you enter the right entrance, they will give you the actual card. Then you walk along corridor and then go into the first holding area. From what it sounds like, and from what pictures and videos, there's no actual queue.
Yeah,
there's no queue. Yeah, there's no queue at all. This is just holding areas.
And you know what's funny? There's virtually no queue.
And you'll still have to wait, but it won't be like a 60-minute wait time.
No, it is.
No, it'll be at the very least about 30 to 45 minutes. They will make sure about the groups being at the proper times, and that'll be accommodating for everyone. So
Hey, Alex, I hate to interrupt again, but it went to 90 today.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
And that's also because the virtual queue system isn't in place yet. It's not entirely. So they still need to fix that up, and they have time. So allow me to continue. Okay? All right. You will get the card, and in the first voting area, it'll be a tribute to The Tonight Show. It'll feature multiple hosts, and it's not really spoiling anything. It's just a museum. It's showing all the hosts, even including Conan, which is kind of a mix of surprise and kind of confusion, considering if you know what happened. And once the peacock lights up the particular one, you will keep your card, but you will show it to a page and then go up the second floor, either by elevator or by stairs. Then on the second floor, there'll be interactive games. There will be charging stations. There will be benches. And there will be 2 live shows. Hashtag Panda and the Ragtime Gals. And I believe there will also be a moment where the peacock sound happens and the light does illuminate. And that'll be for the particular group that goes in. And then there are 2 theaters holding, each they're holding about 72 people. So capacity should run smoothly for the attraction once everything's up and ready. But you will have the pre-show, the actual pre-show that happens, and then go into the theater and ride the attraction. And then once you're done, you will exit out to the gift shop.
From
Isn't
the video,
that
it doesn't
what
even
I
look like
just
Twister
said?
was there.
Yes, on the left, like on the right side of the entrance to Fallon, next to the Tribune, there are 2 windows. Both of them have Twister references.
The Bill Paxton, God bless his soul.
And Twister Cola.
Mm.
But that's pretty much what's happening. As for the theaters themselves, people have been saying, and I'm not going to spoil the actual attraction, but it's incredibly sharp and some of the best CGI in the in the park.
From the queue, it doesn't even look like Twister was even there.
Yeah, they basically did a lot of work to make sure that attraction is something. And it's not going to cater to everyone. This is something that has to be kept in mind when you go on this attraction, both of you.
I won't be able to
Because
go on it this year.
If you do go on it, I highly say this.
I'm going to keep an open mind about it.
Yes, and it's best to keep in mind, as I said, humor is very subjective. Fallon's humor is catering not to the regular theme park fans. It's catering to a mass audience. And he's one of the most marketable individuals right now on late night. And not to go too political, but you can kind of see that with the lack of political talk on shows. There are some moments every time, but it's not really as much as it has been. But as for the theater itself, it's extremely crisp. It's some of the best in the entire resort, and it's sometimes a little too smooth. As for the technology itself, it seems like it's using a similar ride system to Europe in the Air from Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Honestly,
I'll let you know.
And there are people that are saying this is pretty much the Minions of Fallon.
It is,
and that's going to cater to families. That's the one thing we have to keep in mind. So I'm still kind of interested to see how the humor is done and the screen. And I'm kind of actually...
I can tell you how the screen is because there is a video that I saw, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be taken down soon.
I think... Are you talking about the one from Brian?
No, it wasn't Brian. It was this kid. I don't know who he was. I found him, and then I felt like subscribing, and then he did what he did, and I didn't subscribe because it's kind of douchey. He walked into the theater with his camera on, and he basically showed how it is, and it's a very small version of Soarin'.
I'm not surprised.
But it doesn't pull up. Like, you don't... You're just like... You're basically stationary, but it just moves.
It uses a motion access platform similar to Europe in the Air. So while it may seem like that on
it doesn't go vertical. That's what I've been looking for. It doesn't go vertical.
Like, it was the video that you saw in actual POV.
It wasn't an actual POV, but it does not go vertical at all.
Then you need to wait and write it for yourself
because it literally doesn't go vertical, Alex.
I will show you guys actually the.
I know
there's a video of the ride system, and I think that will probably explain it a lot more than what I'm doing right now.
It's not the actual ride system.
It's similar
it's
to
a
it.
Tame version of but it's not what you think it's going to be.
But have you ridden Europe in the Air?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm saying that it's not the ride system is not what you think. It does not go vertical. Everyone thought, oh, it's going to be revolutionary.
Oh, no. It's not going to be vertical, but it's going to have a platform. Like, it's going to be on the platform.
The platform raises about 3 feet. That's about it. That's all it does.
Because I thought Europe in the Air, it did go up a little bit.
That one goes up, I think 2.5, maybe 3, but Fallon goes up only like 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look right now just in case. I found a video.
You shouldn't have found a POV.
No, not of Fallon, but of Europe in the Air, because that uses the similar right system. But yeah, it doesn't exactly like. I still think you need to keep that a little bit cautious and open-minded because there is a lot that still hasn't been fully seen at Fallon, and it probably won't for a while.
Well, whatever I see out of Fallon, I'm literally going to tell everybody, so it's not going to even matter.
True. And I'm kind of interested to see how the final product turns out. What I'm curious about, though, is the restraints, because it apparently uses just seatbelts.
Yeah, it's basically what this is, and I'm using this as a really cruddy example of it. They had those really crappy action theaters at Cedar Fair parks with SpongeBob 4D. It's basically like that, but a way better and cleaner version of it, and the seats are less bulky. It's exactly what it is.
That's not what I think
because the seats are modeled after the ones that you sit in at the actual studio, and then they lift you up about 3 feet, and then you do your ride, and then you're done. That's what it is.
I'd love to be proven wrong.
You're gonna be. Not trying to be mean, but like
I'm on the side that's on the Europe in the Air system. You're going very low tier.
Because it is very low tier. They basically want Fallon to be a ride that people can literally chill out in, so their bigger attractions can have less wait times.
I heard it was the Dymo flying theater, like the classic flying theater.
No, it's not a flying theater.
No, not the way you're thinking. The Dymo is a different type of flying theater. It's basically a motion platform, like how Back to the Future is. Like, I'll show you. I will honestly show you after the show.
And I'll honestly show you just right now. Give me like 10 seconds. Here we go. It's a bigger version, apparently, of the IMAX ride film. IMAX ride film. Vehicle.
Actually, yeah, that's the reason why I thought, like, I heard of that, because there was also mention of actual work happening with a custom project for Orlando.
So it's kind of like Star Tours.
Kind of.
That's what I mean. Like, you don't do anything. It's super tame. I'm not saying it's not going to be good. Trust me. I'm probably going to love it because I love The Tonight Show and I love Fallon. But what did he send me?
Okay, so I'm looking at Dymo Rise as a reference. Just for perspective.
Hold for a second. This is, and I was sent this photo today, and this is what it said. It says, "This is the best visual representation I can show."
You sending it on?
Yeah, I'm sending it on Messenger, or on Twitter. The green is the screen.
Okay, so I just checked references at Dymo, and it does say classic flying theater for leading Orlando theme park for 2017.
Look at the picture that I just sent you.
That's exactly what I meant.
Okay.
That's the same system that's used in Europe in the Air.
I thought
it. You don't sit in like a special themed car?
No.
Wow.
It's supposed to resemble the seats from the Tonight Show.
Why did they even get rid of Twister in the...
I thought you were meaning that this thing was going to happen.
Like the dynamic attractions or
yes,
the Dymo?
The dynamic.
I was talking about Dymo. I wasn't talking about dynamic.
Okay.
at all.
I was hoping it was going to be dynamic.
Everyone would have. And I'm on that category too. But be honest, and here's my reason why I think Fallon's here, Will. It's the same reason as Kong, and it's the same reason that Fast and Furious and Transformers.
Yeah, well, you know what, Alex? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Jimmy Fallon ain't going to be popular for much more.
And who says they can't update? Who says they can't update the attraction?
Doesn't matter how much money he makes. The Tonight Show is not going to be popular much longer.
That's not true. The Tonight Show has been popular for a long, long time.
And if Fallon leaves, they can just update it with a new host or go with a different property altogether that's still within NBC.
I'm just saying, the Tonight Show has been around since 1954. It had 2,000 episodes before Johnny Carson. It had 4,000 episodes under Carson. It had 3,000 under Leno in his first time. It had 146 under O'Brien. It had 835 over Leno the second time. And then 635 so far with Fallon. It's had 1,100 episodes. Or 11,000 episodes, my bad.
And it's somewhat dwindled down in the amount of people because of politics and all of that being brought up on other talk shows. But that doesn't mean it'll bounce back up.
It's the Tonight Show will never go away.
Yeah, and if Fallon leaves, they'll just update it. I have a feeling it's going to be like the Hall Presidents for the park.
Yeah.
I'm a big, as you all know, I respect Universal Orlando with a lot. I respect them with so much, but to do an attraction with probably with a host that's probably not going to be around in the next 10 or 20 years, I mean,
but who cares? He's there for the next 10 or 20 years.
That's a long time. By the time that they do that, the ride might be gone.
And who says that ride can't be just removed for the sake of expansion? It's entirely possible that they keep this ride for filler purposes and then eventually in the next 5 to 10 years remove it.
Exactly.
So in all honesty, give it an open shot. Don't be pessimistic. This is an attraction that you have to be open-minded. Look,
I know one thing I'm not going to be open-minded about, and Travis will agree. I'm not going to give an open mind about Fast and Furious because all that is just going to blow up in their face.
I'm going to give an open. Hold on. I'm going to give it an open mind, but I know I'm not going to like it.
At least if you can be open-minded, it'll be better for you.
All Fast and Furious is going to be is like Transformers. That's all it's going to be.
No, Fast and Furious is going to be exactly like Kong, where it's going to have different rooms. It's going to basically have 4 rooms, and you're going to that's all it's going to be.
And here's the thing.
And it's going to have a 360.
Is a popular attraction.
Yes, it is. It's very popular.
So comparing, like, what you're saying doesn't make sense.
I'm actually
just
confused.
Like just move on to something else. Just move on to something else.
Travis, do you have any final thoughts?
I'm excited to ride Fallon. I don't know why people are. Well, I understand for the people that are riding it that are judging it, but there's people that are judging it before it's been ridden by that person.
Agreed.
So, like, don't do things like that. I'm judging it by what I've seen, and I'm saying it's great, or I'm saying it's decent. Like, the queue system is very, very revolutionary because you're not waiting in switchbacks. You're actually doing something while you're waiting to pass the time. You're not on your phone wasting your phone battery. You're not like whining and complaining. You actually have like entertainment to watch.
And let me say this too. Fallon is actually going to be a nice addition to the park because it's adding elements that should be in the park right now. Air conditioning, like an air conditioned building, charging stations for phones.
I didn't know that it had charging stations. I think it's
there are people that have been in the attraction. There are a lot of charging stations. So that's actually a big plus. the interactive shows and games, and that's the experience all to its own. The attraction is a plus. I will say this: the attraction is a bonus. It's the experience that you have that makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So, Will, I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to stop because that's the last topic of tonight.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind of the experience, not the attraction. The attraction is a bonus, and it should be that. And Fallon is subjected to humor. It's very much differentiated. So give it a shot. I think you'll actually like the experience.
All right, I'll give it a shot when I go down there.
Do you have any final thoughts, Travis, before we wrap up?
Yeah. The fact that you guys heard that there's a subtle homosexual moment in
Beauty and the
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast, and guess what?
In a movie theater in
Alabama canceled their screening,
which is complete bullshit.
It is
not all, but one in particular.
Just one or two, I think. I think it was two.
Honestly, I don't care anymore.
I don't care. I don't care if there's a gay scene or not. It doesn't matter. It's just.
It's 2017.
It's a movie, exactly.
It's 2017. Why don't that theater in Alabama get over it?
And here's the thing: it's not exactly hard to see that out of reach for Gaston and LeFew. He's the sidekick to the main one. He must have at least some form of admiration to stick by him.
I do have one quick question about Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
The red card you get, do you get to keep it?
No.
No. They will give it, you will have to give it to them once you're in the theater, and they will have to, and this is the thing that they're going to, that's going to be very important in the softs. How will the seatbelt checking be handled? Because the alleyways are small.
And the other thing too, I looked at the merchandise. I figured the merchandise looks cool, but I figured they'd sell a lot more.
It's a large, I know
I'll be able to judge that whenever I go, because you can't really judge a store or a queue off of a video.
Pictures.
No, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but and this is the problem I'm having with my mom. I show her videos of Green Gots because I want her to ride Green Gots, but she's claustrophobic. And she's like, I don't know if I could do it. I'm like, Mom, you have so much space, it's not even funny.
I will say this. Are you showing her the hallway before, the hallways before the pre-show?
I showed her the extended queue through a Tim Tracker video because it was opening day. She was like, okay, that's fine. And I did the inside. She's like, that's fine. And then I showed her that small corridor before you get to the Green Gots identification badge. And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, you literally breeze down that hallway. It's not bad. And then you breeze down the other one. The only place that I'd be scared about for her is the elevator, but it's not even a real elevator. You don't move.
It's just like the elevator in
Men in Black.
Escape from Green Gots.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Escape from Green Gots.
I would say it's more akin to Dream Center of the Earth.
I thought the elevator in Men in Black was real, to be honest.
Any other questions about Fallon, or do you want to wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up.
All right.
Alex, where can we find you on Twitter?
You can find me. Find me at.
Go ahead.
You can find me at Alex Show Prod. That's Alex Show PROD, no space, on Twitter. You can find me on Mino at Alex Productions, and you can find me on YouTube at Alex Show Productions. As a reminder, please keep on my YouTube channel tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, as me and Derek Bergen kick off the Return to Theme Park Talk. We cannot wait to see you there, and it's going to be something quite unique.
Will, go.
You can find me on social media at Twitter and Instagram at HHNDawg, DAWG. I also have a YouTube channel full of Halloween Horror Nights videos, which when announcements start coming in, I will do videos for both coasts in Orlando and for Hollywood. So I had a great time talking to these guys about attractions around in the U.S. and otherwise. And until the next Coaster Casters podcast, boys and girls, I will see you in the doghouse.
And Travis, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Travis Coaster. You can follow the podcast at CoasterCasters. If you're going down, or if you're going to be in Orlando the week of March 11th through the 18th,
give Sweet Tea Travis a shout out.
Please meet up with me so I can put a face to a name on Twitter. I hate that I feel like I'm talking to a screen all day.
All night.
All night.
All day? All night.
24/7.
And that's basically it. I wish I had a band to play us off because, well, it's the whole theme of Jimmy Fallon, but
hang on.
Just play it again.
That's very true.
Like,
hold on. I got this.
I'm finding it.
No, shut up. Shut up.
Don't play the actual intro. Like, play the intro music.
Yeah, I know. I'm playing the actual intro music. Can I just point something out before we end? Like, seriously, that is the best, like, theme to any, like, late night talk show. Like, even better than SNL.
Well,
like, it's so catchy.
Yeah, it's like I was listening to that throughout the last night, but yeah, that's about it, everyone.
Yeah, that's all we got. Say bye.
Peace out. Watch the theme park talk.